Oscar Rivas is going to take a shot here. Rivas, oh, what a goal! It's a goal, it's a goal, it's a goal! You could not write a better script. Playoff push starts today here live from the Aviator Sports Complex after a strong UPSL American Northeast spring season. New York Braveheart have the right to open the playoffs here at home. They're home away from home here at the Aviator Sports Complex as they take on an old foe, one who they have faced many times, the New Jersey Alliance here in the first round of the playoffs. Take a quick look at how the regular season finished. Braveheart finishing in third with the right to host this playoff game against the New Jersey Alliance side, who last season in fall won the title. This season able to get back into the playoff race as well. These two sides have met many times over the last couple of years, always an entertaining matchup between Braveheart and the New Jersey Alliance. Let's go through quickly here the roster for both of these sides, starting with the host, New York Braveheart. So Luis Altuve, number 4, Carlos Alvarado, number 3, Cameron Beal, number 10, teamer number 35, Oscar Rivas, number 8, Sidney Rivera, number 9, Sebastian Ruiz, number 7, Sandros Shinji Kashvili. We back up top today wearing the number 11 shirt, Edelson Sorto, number 6, Johan Velez, number 17, Rashid Willis, number 26, Juan Bustamante, number 12, Nathaniel Francis, number 00. We'll see which of the two starts in goal today as J.C. Perez injured in that final regular season game against New York Renegades. So we'll see which of the two are between the sticks for Braveheart today. Mo Guerriero was number 28, Ikram Husanov number 15, Sergei Koshliak number 20, at Disney Koshliak number 16, Jonathan Lima number 21, Jose Mendez number 30, and Jonathan Novak number 24. As for the New Jersey Alliance, Willie Alorbi number 12, Luciano Chirino, number 5. Their top goal scorer, Douglas Koulibaly, number 7. 4 goals in the regular season for him. Jason Diaz, number 3. Anife Uwidiebo, number 19. Samuel Guevara, number 6. Ronald Jones, number 17. Kanan Lewandowski, number 10. Jonathan Araya, number 2. Steven Perez, between the 6th, the number 1. Christoph Rubio, number 8. Oscar Senago, number 11. Delaney Shaw, number 9. Nicholas Segalis, number 4, and Thomas Zubrovsky, number 16. Both sides lined up ahead of us. They are ready for the walkout. Just waiting for our match officials ahead of us to give us the all good, ready to go. Looks like Juan Bustamante will be back in goal for New York Braveheart. Is he spent much of the season not involved, but after J.C. Perez got himself injured against Renegades in their season finale, he's between the six today in a very important playoff game. Already seen one of the opening round playoff matches go final. It was yesterday between New York City, Haiti, and Union, New Jersey. Union 1-0 winners, and from the referees' account, a very fiery matchup between the two sides as NYC Haiti player and a coach sent off took a late added time winner in the second half to advance Union into the next round of the playoffs, where they will most likely take on Philly Lone Star. But Braveheart, if they could get through this, would not have to face the side who took the regular season title. But they'll have to get over New Jersey Alliance first as the two sides make it out towards the middle of the pitch. And we wait here for the playing of our national anthem. So the two sides will meet and shake hands in the middle as New Jersey Alliance in their white and yellow strip with white shorts and white socks. They will kick. Well, we'll see which way they're kicking. I would have to assume from left to right to start this first half. Braveheart in their blue and black striped top, black shorts, and black socks. They will be kicking from right to left. So as mentioned, it's Juan Bustamante between the sticks. We'll get to the rest of the roster as we get through this first half. Luis Altuve and Ronald Jones, the two captains, meeting in the middle. The last time these two faced off in this spring season, Braveheart traveled to Clifton and got a 3-1 win. Luis Altuve, Jose Flores, who is not on the team sheet today, and Cameron Beal, your goal scorers. Dergelis Coulibaly scored one of his 4 in a losing effort, but these two sides have a ton of history over the last couple of years. New Jersey Alliance knocking Braveheart out of the playoffs last fall. We'll be looking to exercise those demons today as Coach CP was in good spirits about this game, and a lot of history between the two sides. They have known each other very well and have played some very fiery encounters. Both sides are out of the huddle and ready to go. It's Sorto, Teamer, Luis Altuve, and Koshaliak at the back. Like a midfield of Cameron Beal, Oscar Rivas, and Johan Velez. Trainer. Ronald Jones to get us started here for New Jersey Alliance. And this opening round of the UPSL playoffs are underway. Jersey already trying to open it up here. Jones has done well to take it down, but excellent pressure there from Cameron Beal. They took 3 of an available 6 points in that final doubleheader weekend of the regular season. Braveheart 2-1 winners against JVSA and a 1-0 loss against New York Renegades. That secured them into this 3rd seed with the right to host this playoff matchup. Of course, with a new number 1 between the sticks, one that is familiar with how this Braveheart side plays, and was in the sticks for their last playoff loss against New Jersey. Juan Bustamante in goal. And it's also a opportunity for Sandro Sinjikashvili to spend a whole game up top. Cameron Beal is going to be whistled there for the high boot on Kanan Lewandowski. So we'll see if that's going to be a free kick for New Jersey. Oh, and instead it looks like it'll be a... No, it will be a free kick here for New Jersey. Eventually, after... was the high boot there from Cameron Beal. And 2 set up over it between Araya and Ronald Jones. Also Guevara, the third in it. 5 set up in the wall here, now 4 in the wall for Braveheart as Bustamante trying to get his defense set up correctly. Big opportunity in the early moments of this first half. See who steps up for it. Guevara moving for it, trying for the effort. It sends Bustamante across in the header. Try to get put back in and over the top. Bustamante needed to be called into action very early there. Oscar Sanago. His header eventually sent over the bar, but early warning signs. They'll try to just regroup after the confusion on the call. Beal is being pressed, and the Alliance are not giving Braveheart a ton of time on the ball like we've seen a lot of other sides give Braveheart. But now they're trying to go quickly here. Opening it up for Rasheed Willis. Gets around one. Willis driving into the box, keeping it on the right foot. Looking to go across here for Velez. Challenged away, Oscar Rivas. Lightning fast pace to this game as Stephen Pierce had to go down to collect. Teamer wins the header. Sent back into the middle, brought down there by Rubio. Excellent flick forward, Lewandowski, but it's cut off there with Sorto covering the space. Now Cameron Beal can drive forward. Rasheed Willis drifting into space here on the near side. Alorbi coming over to defend. Bumps Willis, who's still trying to get around. Gets shoved. And that one's going to go off of Cameron Beal and out for a goal kick. Pierre is just taking his time to collect this ball. Now New Jersey will try to build out of the back. Looking to go long, goes over the head there of Altuve and safely back to Bustamante. Jones pressing him, but Bustamante will collect. Braveheart haven't had too many games over these last couple of weeks where a side has really pressed them when they've tried to play this possession style. Is lost out of the back there, moving forward, drifting towards the top of the box. Koszliak there with him, looking for the cutback, but nobody there for him. Now Koszliak trying to move towards Velez. He couldn't keep it in play, and it's a throw-in for New Jersey on the far side. Excellent defensive work there from Koszliak. Did well to jump the line and get a boot to it. Velez. Altuve across to Cameron Beal, who's got a little bit of room in front of him, and he's found Willis again here on the near side. Willis with the overlapping run of Sorto, looking to drift inside, but Sorto's run is slowed up. Now Cameron Beal here in the middle. Cross to Teamer. Trying to move it up top. Some excellent 1-2 out wide to Koszliak. Trying to get it back into the middle there towards Velez, but couldn't get there. man down behind the play. Referee is allowing play to go on, but eventually I think this is when I thought it was going to be stopped there. It looks like it's Koulibaly who is down after the play, and the offside flag is eventually raised. Just can have a conversation with the referees. Koulibaly looks like he's all right. Just took a bit of a crunching challenge there, but seems like all is well. And Teamer's going to immediately look for Rasheed Wallace again. He's found some space here on the near side early on. Sorto goes back to Teamer. Back to Bustamante. Now Tuve, who has been the pace setter for this side, hasn't been involved much in the opening couple of minutes. Velez back here towards Sandro, but the offside flag was raised. Excellent setup play there by Sandro Shinjikashvili, trying to get the 1-2 there with Johan Velez, but that New Jersey back line able to keep their line in order. Koshliak's header now finding Oscar Rivas. Knocked down here for Cameron Beal, able to turn. Man behind him. Cameron Beal just can't quite get this one out of his feet. Stays with it. Trying to open it up for Beal going down the line. Looking on the cutback, and that ball traveled out of play before Beal could send the cross back in, and it'll be a goal kick for Stephen Piers and New Jersey Alliance. Driving forward out wide. Trying to switch the play over to this side. Headed away from Lewandowski there by Sorto, and it'll be a throw-in for the Alliance here on the near side. Alorbi. Back with Alorbi now, able to get around Wallace, or Willis. Team are able to knock this away. Bad pass there by Willis. Picked up by Lewandowski, who's trying to go across the face of goal, but nobody making the run on the far side. Go out for a goal kick, but it's been New Jersey who has had the better of the opportunities here through the opening 10 minutes. Bustamante going quickly out of the back towards Teamer. Sorto. Excellent turn by Rasheed Willis. Cutting inside. Ruiz's pass eventually finds Oscar Rivas out with Koshliak. Ruiz again. Gets around the challenge. Sebastian Ruiz. Falling here for Ruiz again, who goes down to the box, and it's a penalty for Braveheart. Excellent footwork from Sebastian Ruiz. Draws the contact in the box. And an opportunity for Braveheart to gain control in this first half. Sandro Shinjikashvili will stand over this, their top scorer in the regular season. Stays against Stephen Pires. Sandro from the spot, saved by Pires, but the follow-up is put in. Pires did well to cover the first, but Shinji Kashvili netting in the playoffs. And 12 minutes in, New York Braveheart have a 1-0 lead over the New Jersey Alliance. And a nice embrace there between Sandro and Sebastian Ruiz, who won the penalty for Braveheart. Back underway again. Braveheart a 1-0 advantage. And New Jersey have definitely felt like they've had a couple of chances in the opening 10 minutes to try and open the scoring, but have just been lacking that killer instinct in the final third. Braveheart have been moving the ball well, but haven't really built any considerable chances in the attacking third other than just winning out on that penalty claim. Ball taken away from Beal, trying to move again here is Alorbi. Back into the middle, able to get around Rivas. Sanago. Drifting further out wide, looking to go long there is Guevara, but the offside flag is raised. Ronald Jones, the man who was caught offside, and Braveheart will have the free kick. The Alliance have not been letting Braveheart play their style of football here through the opening part of the first half, as they've had a lot of luck going down this near side with Rashid Willis. Normally we see Luis Altuve involved a lot more in the buildup, but it seems like Ronald Jones has been tasked with trying to cut down Altuve. And whenever he can, the referee just wanting the ball put in the proper position. And now Altuve can restart play again. Teamer being pressed there by Jones into the feet of Bustamante, who got turned there by Jones. Diving across, and it's enough to put that ball out for the corner. Oh, it's out for a goal kick. As Bustamante, his turn took him back towards the end line and did just enough to make sure that ball could be shepherded out of play for the goal kick, but maybe some nerves here for Bustamante after he has not played with the side. Been much more used to J.C. Perez in goal for this Braveheart side. So Bustamante will have to settle in quickly, as New Jersey have been asking questions, and they'll do so again, trying to go down the far side. Rubio poked away there by Beal, but Rubio's going to send this one back towards the back line. Sandro's pressing. Teamer does well to take it down. Beal knocking it back towards him. Willis again here on the near side. Velez couldn't get around the second defender and had it cleared away. Lewandowski. Teamer does well to step up and cut out the pass. Able to find Rashid Willis. Good turn of pace to cut back inside. Willis still driving across the top of the box. Ruiz. Left out for Willis again. Popping up on the far side. Looking for the cutback, but nobody there for him, and Araya can clear. Header won there by Rivas. Nobody able to pick it up on the second ball. Now it's trying to open it up for Jones. He's onside. Altuve's come back to cover the space. A couple of runners with him. Jones going for the first time effort and sending it over and out for the goal kick. They have tried for those balls over the top to stretch that Braveheart back line, but excellent work by the three defenders to get back and really cover the space well. And it seems like Route 1 may be the option here. Rivas didn't have the cleanest touch there, but was able to get away. Koulibaly was thinking he was fouled there by Rivas, but referee saw nothing wrong with it. Altuve. Teamer can look to switch it here onto the near side with Sorto. Willis. Sorto's making the overlapping run. Left here for Velez. Velez drifting inside. Velez! Shot saved there by Perez. Cameron Beal with the second opportunity cleared away. Koulibaly trying to turn down that far side, trying to get around Ruiz and Koszeliak. Some excellent footwork, eventually being pulled down there by Ruiz and drawing the foul for the free kick. But very close to doubling their advantage. They have been having some really good luck going down this near side between Willis and Velez, cutting across the top of the box. Of course, a good save out of Perez, and the follow-up effort from Beal was deflected away. The flag has been raised here on the near side on Ronald Jones. Start again here with Oscar Rivas. Ruiz goes to Koszeliak. Switching the play. This one's going to send Sorto all the way back towards the corner. Gives New Jersey an opportunity to move their line forward. Press Braveheart while they're in their own half. Willis. Back to Sorto. Bustamante looking for his options. Sorto is found here, who's got a man on him. And they're doing well the press. Bustamante may be looking to go long here, but instead we'll find Teamer in some open space. Rivas. Switched out to Koszeliak. Koszeliak trying to drive down Ruiz, getting it on the 1-2. Advantage being played after Ruiz goes down. Koszeliak was swiped at. The advantage has been shown for a free kick. And it's a good position here for the free kick. Cameron Beal, who will stand over the set piece. Big options in Velez and Sandro. Instead, going short here, Koszeliak, and his ball across was deflected away. Be the first corner of the evening for Braveheart. Koszeliak ready for the corner. Low towards the near post. Cleared away by Koulibaly. Trying to knock it into the run of Sanago, but picked off here by Ruiz. They'll go all the way back for Bustamante, and Jones is trying to get his side to move forward when Braveheart pick up possession deep in their own half. Beal with a man behind him will just go right back to Bustamante. Sorto here on the near side. Getting around two, there is Sorto. Losing out on possession. Poked away by Oscar Rivas, excuse me. Going for the long-range effort, but it was Koulibaly. It wasn't threatening Bustamante in goal, and it's out for the goal kick. Team are looking for options. He's able to drift forward, wasn't really being closed down. Now eventually three defenders have to come to take the ball off Teamer. Lewandowski trying to get something going himself, picked off here by Oscar Rivas. sees Koszliak drifting forward. His pass deflected there off Guevara, and it'll be a throw-in for Braveheart on the far side. Halfway through this first half of action, it's New York Braveheart 1 at New Jersey Alliance 0. Sandro Shinjikashvili, after having his penalty effort saved, slotted home off the rebound. Here's Rasheed Willis looking for an opportunity to get Braveheart 2-0 up, but Jersey able to clear that one away. Teamer heads away from Jones. Teamer wanted a foul there on Jones, nothing given. Sorto's able to get it over to Willis. Willis's cross knocked down well there by Ruiz, but into the arms of the keeper. Zurkowski was containing Shinjikashvili well. It's an excellent takedown there by Ruiz, but couldn't take enough of the sting on it just to get it towards Shinjikashvili. The entire Braveheart line stopped. The flag hasn't gone up yet. This one's going to run all the way out for a goal kick that What a booming ball out of the back, trying to get it up towards Shinjikashvili, headed away by Zukowski. But taken down. Oh, excellent pass forward from Velez. Willis trying to get around Orbi. Does well to cover the space. Out for a goal kick. Going to go long again. Taken down well there by Sanago, moving out wide, trying to go over the top, but well ahead of Koulibaly. Sorto. Just goes back to Bustamante, being pressed here by Koulibaly. Finds Teamer again. Back to Bustamante again. Switches over to Altuve, who has really not been involved in this first half as much as he has been during the regular season. Possession given away, driving inside. Left back here for Sanago, being forced towards the edge of the area. Eventually over towards the corner flag. Guevara looking for a curling effort. It's off the post. Ronald Jones trying to get around Teamer, but he's offside. Dangerous opportunity. Guevara rattles it off of the far post. Follow up from Jones. He was offside, but they are asking questions of this Braveheart back line. One back here with Velez. Has it poked away from him. Jones. Pass is cut off there by Teamer. Knocked it into the air, trying to get it cleared away. Eventually finds the feet of Cameron Beal. Velez trying to go over the top. It's off. Velez is back. Cameron Beal couldn't quite get the pass in towards Sandro, and able to turn away now is Rubio. Moving the other way. Pass is here with Ronald Jones. Arrea trying to open it up here on the near side, but over the head. Alayordi. And out for the goal kick for Braveheart. trying to get it out towards Koszliak on the far side. Couldn't keep it in play, and New Jersey have the throw-in. Throw-in, excellent takedown there by Rivas, but some holding on the edge of the area is enough for a free kick here for New Jersey. Didn't want to get between Koszliak and Rivas there, so smart foul to take. But a dangerous spot here for the free kick. It's a good angle if he wants to go direct for goal. Seen Bustamante already be called into action from a set piece in this first half, inside the opening 2 minutes of this game. Two over it for New Jersey. 3 or 4 in the wall for Braveheart. Trying to curl it around the wall, headed away by Koszliak. Taken down, the shot is dragged well wide and out for a goal kick for Juan Bustamante. It was Araya who couldn't steer his effort towards target. Trying to find Sandro, but headed away there by Rubio. Eventually Cameron Beal tries to get it out to Koszliak. Braveheart have not held as much possession as we've regularly seen them hold. New Jersey have done a good job of really disrupting their rhythm. Long ball forward is going to be easily back for Juan Bustamante. What we have been seeing a lot of over the last couple of games for Braveheart was how much of their buildup was coming through their captain at the back, Luis Altuve, but really haven't been able to find him in this first half. They were finding their luck in the opening 15 minutes or so, finding Rasheed Wallace here on the near side, but New Jersey have tightened up since going 1-0 down. Braveheart have had an opportunity to double their advantage. But could it come here? Ruiz is taking this one down well. Left behind Ruiz. Big save by Perez. Perez has been called in action a couple times in this first half. Koulibaly was going to be offside, but I want to run out for a goal kick anyway. Well, I've got a little stoppage. We'll remind you we have more action coming up for you here on Game and Frame. Some Long Island Rough Rider action for you. The Long Island Rough Riders will take on Cedar Stars tomorrow. That'll be live on GameandFrame.com. Of course, tonight the website down for a little bit of maintenance, so we appreciate you joining us here on YouTube. Big action for a side ranked the #1 side in USL League 2. Don't want to miss any of that action live exclusively here for you on GameandFrame.com. Long range effort, but hit well wide and out for the goal kick. And you can hear it from Coach CP just trying to hold a little bit more of the ball, as they have been playing a bit quicker than they have been throughout this season. They have been really diligent in their build-up. They have not been at their sharpest tonight. Still with a 1-0 lead, courtesy of their top goal scorer, Sandro Shinji-Kashvili. Beal wanted a foul there for the collision, nothing given. Sorto the challenge on Jones. Now able to bring it out here for Olorbi. Shot coming in at the near post, but Bustamante easy enough to collect. And a little bit of miscommunication there between Altuve and Teamer, but it seems like they're trying to work it out. Sandro into the chest there of Velez. Teamer. Now Sorto in some space. Willis. Left back here for Sandro. Or, excuse me, for Sorto trying to get it forward. Velez has his shot deflected away, but it'll spin out here for Rasheed Willis. And this is more of the familiar pattern of play we've seen from Braveheart, of just trying to recycle possession and play at their own tempo. Luis Altuve. Rivas with time in the middle. Left for Altuve again. Forward to Rivas. Sandro able to turn. Some space in front of him. Was trying to leave it for Velez, but it's poked away. Tried to open it up towards Lewandowski, but Altuve was able to cover across on the loose pass forward. This is a better spell of possession for the hosts. Now here's Rivas able to turn forward. Koszeliak on the far side. For Velez. Now with Velez, excuse me. Getting around the challenges of Rubio, taken out. Free kick given. That's Jason Diaz who is whistled for the foul, and first man in the book. So Jason Diaz, with about 10 minutes left to go in this second half, sees the first yellow card of the game for the visitors. Cameron Beal and Sebastian Ruiz, the two who stand over it for Braveheart. You'd have to think they will go directly for goal. We'll see which of the two will have the strike. 4 on the wall for the Alliance. Ruiz will leave it here for Cameron Beal. Cameron Beal! Saved by Perez. Easy enough to collect. It was at a good height for the to curl it around the wall, but not able to find that top corner. Rubio. Cut down there by Ruiz, who draws the foul and wins a free kick. They go quickly. This one ballooned all the way back for Juan Bustamante. And left Altuve a little bit there out to dry, and it's getting a bit tight here in their own half. Teamer's got a man behind him. Bustamante trying to clear this. It's a bit of a loose ball. And Beal draws the foul. It was Araya who left himself in there on Cameron Beal, who's still down on the floor. Beal was saying he was trotted on, but the referee didn't see it as such. And Velez goes down off Alorbi. Wins another free kick here for Braveheart, and things just starting to build up a head of steam here at the end of this first half. Quickly here for Cameron Beal. Sorto has his pass cut out. Alorbi trying to go back towards Perez. Spin this ball out of play here on the near side and out for a Braveheart throw-in. Santos throwing. Finds Rasheed Willis trying to turn around two. Excellent play to thread the needle there for Cameron Beal. A little bit left in there for Rasheed Willis. Nothing seen by the referee. Throw in for New Jersey. Orea. Zukovsky. Now here for Rubio. Loose touch picked up by Cameron Beal. He's able to drive away with it. Opening it up for Sandro. 2-0 lead. Sandro Shinji-Kashvili, a double in the first half. Excellent interplay between him and Cameron Beal. Got the 2-0 advantage for New York Braveheart here in the first round of the UPSL playoffs. So a 2-0 lead, a first half double for Sandro Shinji-Kashvili. How can the Alliance get themselves back into this game? Now moving down the far side, able to get around Koshliak. Looking for the cut across, but the team are able to come over and cover the space. Velez doing well to move forward. Velez, Sandro, and Velez was caught late there. Diaz is already on a yellow. So he'll escape the second booking there, Jason Diaz. But it will set up another free kick here for Braveheart. Beal and Oscar Rivas who are standing over it. Now it'll be left just for Cameron Beal. Cameron Beal trying to curl it around, headed away by the wall and eventually cleared. Altuve being chased down by Lewandowski. Just spin this ball out of play and New Jersey will have the throw-in. Rubio. Pressure and ball won back, but the foul called there on Oscar Rivas. Trying to go quickly down that far side. Trying to stand it up in the middle. Jones chests it down. He's offside.
Yeah, 4 and then add it. And then extra, yeah.
Teamer sends a booming ball out of the edge of the box. This wind is going in that direction, and it's a yellow card being shown. With a foul there against Oscar Rivas. It's Araya who gets himself in the book for the Alliance. final 2 minutes of this first half plus added time of whatever the referee will see fit at the end of this first 45. Sorto opens up here for Willis. Driving down towards the byline. Willis looking to cut back. Left for Sorto. Oscar Rivas letting it run all the way through. Sorto can't quite take it away, and Perez comes across to collect. Now moving down that far side. Zukovsky. Here for Diaz. Jones trying to turn around Sorto, but good work by the veteran defender, Edelson Sorto. Koszeliak finds Ruiz. Driving towards the corner. Ruiz drifting inside, looking for the cross there towards Velez, but knocked out for a corner. Koszeliak readying himself for the corner. Koszeliak floating towards the back post. Falls all the way back here for Velez. Sandro kept himself onside, looking for the shot towards goal when Perez did need to tip it over the bar. Out for another corner. Two minutes of added time to play here in the first half. Koszeliak sending another cross across the face of goal. Left back here for Velez again. Takes a deflection on the way through. It's off the crossbar. And Shinji Kashvili is offside, but Braveheart are denied their third after a wicked deflection right onto the crossbar. Header won by Altuve. Beal takes this down. Ruiz almost swatted through to Velez. Deflection poked through. Velez can't curl his effort on target. Lewandowski holding the back of his head after he lost that challenge to Altuve. And we'll restart play again. Good movement forward, but nobody for Sanago to link up with at the end of that. And that has been really the story of this first half for New Jersey. Just haven't been able to find that killer instinct in the final third. It hasn't been through a lack of chances. They have done well to get themselves in some good positions, but just haven't been able to find the final man, find that final pass. They have been asking questions of this Braveheart back line, but it is the hosts who will bring a 2-0 lead into halftime. Both goals through Sandro Shinji Kashvili. And that is the halftime whistle. New York Braveheart 2, New Jersey Alliance 0. They have had to grind through this first half. Braveheart weren't looking comfortable for a majority of that first half, but 2 goals to their credit. Sebastian Ruiz drew a foul in the box to win the penalty award. Sandro saw his penalty effort saved, but was able to finish the rebound. And then the second off of an excellent little bit of link-up play. Shinji Kashvili was able to roll it under Perez and double Braveheart's advantage going into the second half. So 45 down, another 45 minutes to play here from the Aviator Sports Complex in this UPSL UPSL Northeast American quarterfinal of the playoffs. It's New York Braveheart 2, New Jersey Alliance 0. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes here on Game in Frame.
Soccer is in my blood. I don't drink that much. I don't smoke. But soccer is always there.
Ramirez! He's done it again! This boy has so much talent!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for the second half of this UPSL Northeast American Playoff quarterfinal. Braveheart a 2-0 lead going into the second half, and looks like we will have at least one change as Sidney Rivera has made his way onto the pitch. So I believe that will be the end of the day for the man with 2 goals, Sandro Shinji-Kashvili. That looks like the only change going into the second half here. Braveheart and New Jersey Alliance have swapped ends. Braveheart will kick from left to right. New Jersey will kick from right to left. So we'll see how this changes the play style, as again Sidney Rivera hasn't been too involved for Braveheart here in the spring season. That was from Josh. So Sidney Rivera for Sandro Shinji-Kashvili, the only change for Braveheart going into the second half. They will get us started here. Referee making sure everything is in order and ready to go. The linesmen just getting to their appropriate positions. And we are underway now for the second half. So we'll see if Braveheart can settle into this game. As they are leading going into the second half, but there were moments in those opening couple of minutes and towards the latter half of the first half where Braveheart were not able to really play the style of football they like. There was a ton of possession, really being able to manipulate and pull defenders out from areas, really try to shift the ball across the pitch and find those inroads forward. We'll see how the change of Sidney Rivera up top will alter how they play. Beal doing just enough there to knock it away from Sanago. And pulled up a little bit there after the play, moving a bit slow after the contact. Now Willis is down on the far side of the pitch. He and Alorbi had made contact on the far side, fighting for that ball to try and keep it in play. And Willis is requiring some assistance on the far sideline. So a couple of different options available for Braveheart if Rasheed Willis won't be able to continue. He has been excellent in this game. There's really opening up some options on the near side here in the first half, but looks like he is down in some discomfort. Of course, Braveheart already made that one change going into the second half. So it will be Rasheed Willis who comes out. Jonathan Novak will be checking in. And now that change will be made as Willis will head to the bench. Jonathan Novak checks in. That will be the end of Rasheed Willis's day. Now it's opening up here for Ruiz, but challenged away by Jason Diaz. And Diaz able to clear it away only as far as Altuve at the back. Altuve cutting across, does so well to get in front of Koulibaly. Bustamante just puts that ahead of Koulibaly. Koszliak. Koszliak. Rivera. Knocked out here to Novak, but he's offside. Novak whistled for a foul there after. It just seemed like it was a loss of balance there from Rubio. Here he is on the ball again. Got around the challenge there of Velez and Sidney Rivera. Jones trying to move it forward. But Lorby couldn't keep it in play and out for a Braveheart throw-in on the far side. Bustamante. Koszliak moves forward. He's got a ton of space in front of him, Koszliak. Now cutting inside. Guevara whistled for the foul. And Guevara just got to be spoken to by the referee. There's a yellow. Samuel Guevara, the third recipient of a yellow for the Alliance. Four in the wall. Cameron Beal, the one standing over it. Well, now it's three in the wall. Beal has already sent a good effort on target that was saved by Perez in the first half. See what he can do from this set piece. He has Koszliak available short here on the near side. Now trying to float it towards the back post, headed away. Novak keeps it alive. Diaz trying to scramble away with it, but his effort is knocked out of play, and Braveheart can keep the pressure on here with another throw-in. And with our stoppage of play, we'll remind you more action coming up for you on Game and Frame tomorrow as the Rough Riders take on Cedar Stars Rush, both the women and the top-ranked in USL League 2 men. Both kickoffs available for you on GameandFrame.com. Josh Pratt will guide you through both of those matchups with two of the most exciting sides in the USL, all exclusively here for you on GameandFrame.com. Second half yet to really pick up any sort of rhythm. 2-0 the advantage for Braveheart. As the Substituted Sandro Shinjikashvili had his double in the first half. As the difference in the two sides through this point. You'll start to think as conditions continue to be the way that they are in the second half that the Lions will really start pressing to try and find a route back in. Moving well out wide, Ruiz back to Velez, looking for it on the 1-2, but cleared away well there by Alordi. Orea. Trying to open it up here is Guevara being stood up there by Cameron Beal. Kicked away by Oscar Rivas, who comes away with it, but I think Rivera was going to be offside regardless. Jose Delaney Shaw is getting ready to check in for New Jersey. Timor's ever back to Sorto and still just a bit lax at the back. Bustamante able to clear it towards Sorto. Jones is trying to stop Ruiz from turning. They'll win the throw in, Braveheart. Trying to get it here to Ruiz. Just was a bit too fast for the ball. Novak did just enough to try to get it away from Araya, but picked up here on the near side by Guevara. He's able to turn Cameron Beal. Trying to get around Altuve, does so. Driving forward, cutting inside. Excellent deflection away there by Koshliak. They want a handball called there by Sorto, nothing given. Opening up down the far side again, Ruiz can't win the foot race. Back towards Perez. Diaz knocks it forward this game. Starting to really open up. Bustamante's well off his line. But the offside flag was raised.
This guy's like 5 yards behind the play and he's calling offside. Right on the fucking line right here. Cannon, move right. Round, drop 10.
And Oscar Sanago, the man who will come off Delaney Shaw, will check in here for New Jersey. Poked away from Sidney Rivera there, and New Jersey are just trying to find some rhythm of their own. Looks like a couple changes getting ready for Braveheart as Sergei Koshliak and Mo Guerriere are getting some instructions from Coach CP. And Ruiz was late there on the challenge, nothing given by the referee. Velez trying to get it here for Sidney Rivera, but just ahead of him. Now Araya can carry away here for New Jersey. Guevara. Jones here for the throw-in. Going down the line, Jones able to keep Cameron Beal at arm's length. Got a foot in there and to throw in for Braveheart. Just about at the hour mark here in the second half. Braveheart 2, New Jersey Alliance 0. Rivas trying to open. Ruiz was screaming for it. And Alordi has been Whistled for the handball and a free kick here, just on the edge of the area for Braveheart. And Johan Velez will be coming out for Mo Guerriere. And we'll take the free kick first before the change. Curling this one towards the back post. It's headed away and out for a corner. Looks like Cameron Beal will be allowed to take the corner before these two changes will be made. Beal's delivery towards the back post. Free header by Teamer, but saved by Perez. Big win by Rivas, but the foul whistle on the contact with Lewandowski and the foul given. Cameron Beal and Johan Velez will come out. Sergei Koshliak and Mo Guerriere to come on. Looking to open it up down the line. Header won there by Koshliak. Throw in here with Koshliak. Gonna go long to open up the space for Sidney Rivera, but just enough to get in front of him there was Zukovsky. Go all the way back to Perez. Header won by Sorto. Perez is down behind the play. Here's Guerriere with his first touch. Losing out on possession, but wins it back. Sergei Koshliak now here to Luis Altuve. Guerriere from Koshliak. Rivas. Sergei Koshliak now to Altuve. This is more the style of play that Braveheart is akin to being able to move through. Novak, Rivera, left for Novak again. Across here for Ruiz, just over. Novak doesn't have to knock it out of play. Header there by Koshliak. Guerriere was a bit off the pace, still fighting with Ronald Jones for it. Excellent challenge away by Novak. Rivas. Sorto. Koshliak to Koshliak link up here on the near side. Has Novak ahead of him. Finds him on the edge of the area. Rivera trying to get in for the cross. Cleared away before Koshliak could find him. Space opening up here on the near side. Koshliak challenges away and finds Rivas. Ruiz, Sorto. Cleared away again as Lions getting ready to make a change themselves. Novak, Koshliak. Challenged away, and it'll be out for a Braveheart throw-in. Luciano Chirino will check in. Looks like Jose Mendez is getting ready for Braveheart as well, but Kane and Lewandowski will check out. On comes Luciano Chirino. Koshliak losing out on possession. The challenge there by Novak deemed a foul and a free kick for New Jersey. Mendez will be able to come on.
Andrew.
Andrew Koshliak.
You guys tell me what's going on. You guys got headsets. Yeah, you guys
Ruiz. Sorto. Crossing, looking for Rivera, but it's over the crossbar and out. Andrew Koshliak checks out. Mendez will head to the back line. Altuve sends a booming ball forward. Over the head of Jones. Rivas. Rivera couldn't get it through. Some contact on the other side. Novak loses out on the ball. Now here's Rubio. Opening here on the side, Orea. It's around Guerriere. Rubio. Back to Orea. Knocked well out of play.
Thank you, boss. I appreciate it. Somebody knows.
Throw in here for New Jersey. Perez. Back here towards Guevara. Sergei Koshliak cleared away before could get there towards Ruiz. Now trying to open up something down the far side. Bustamante's come out again. Had to be put out on the far side for the throw-in. 20 minutes remaining here in the second half. New Jersey haven't had too much to ask going forward. Late challenge in there on Novak. Free kick here for New Jersey. Novak will be spoken to, and Novak will be in the book. The first yellow for Braveheart here in the second half for the substitute. It's Guevara who took the foul there. Just one on the wall for Braveheart is Guevara. Ready for the free kick. Guevara's service hung up well. Can't quite clear away, but Novak wins the throw in for Braveheart. Guerrier. Loose touch, Sidney Rivera. Ruiz driving out of Lorby. Ruiz trying to chip it here, just wide. I think it took a deflection on the way through. It's out for a corner. Sergei Koshliak set up for the corner. Service towards the back post. Goes all the way through, finds Teamer on the edge of the area. Trying to get around Araya. Cross sent in by Teamer. Perez can't quite catch it cleanly, but eventually he is able to scoop it up. Header there by Koshliak. Rivas can't come away cleanly with it. Picked up out wide by Ruiz. Koshliak trying to open it up here for Rivera, but the offside flag is raised. It's just ahead of Zurkowski there. Rubio. Zurkowski trying to open it up here down the near side. Getting around Mendez. Driving in towards the corner. Big challenge by Mendez. Corner here for New Jersey. They ready another change. Emife Owediebo getting ready to check in. They go short with it to Araya. Goes back to Araya. Sends a cross in, headed away by Altuve. Trying to shift out wide, but the offside flag is raised. Ronald Jones couldn't get back on side. And now Owediebo will be able to check in. It is for Jason Diaz. Guerrier couldn't take it down cleanly and loses out on possession. Uediebo immediately involved, but was trying to set something up short. Rivera, he's kept himself onside this time. Sidney Rivera with options behind him, but he has it challenged away there by Zurkowski. And now Jones able to pick it up in stride. And the foul eventually whistled against Oscar Rivas. Free kick for the Alliance. 15 minutes remaining here in the second half. Ball sent into the top of the box. Knocked away there by Sorto as Uediebo got ahead to it, but Sorto just smartly knocks it out of play. Just out for the throw-in on the far side. Long throw by Jones, headed away by Sorto. And going for the first time effort well outside of the box. There's Chirino trying for the spectacular, but was only threatening the traffic behind us. Nicholas Sagalis is suiting up and getting ready to check in here for New Jersey. There's Uediebo looking for the 1-2 again. Bustamante. Braveheart already a couple changes of their own. Carrier's pass is cut out. Chasing it down is Koshliak and forced that out of play for a Braveheart throw-in. Carlos Alvarado and Jonathan Lima to come on. Sebastian Ruiz and Oscar Rivas will come out.
Come on, let's go, Seven. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Man who drew the penalty and gave Braveheart the 1-0 lead. And Oscar Rivas, who has been very strong for Braveheart in the middle today. As Alvarado will step into the middle. And Lima will hop onto that far side to replace Sebastian Ruiz, excuse me. And Koshliak and Altuve just kind of forced into one another.
I got 13. Left? Yeah. Plus extra, right?
Throw in for Sorto and Braveheart on the far side. Reyes only able to send that off Guerriere. Rubio trying to get out of the back. Eventually finding Koulibaly, who's trying to give himself some space going forward. Eventually is held up. Sends this back to Sagalis and all the way back to Perez. And Sergei Koshliak got himself in the book with a yellow. Trying to launch that ball towards the top of the area. Mendez able to head it away. Novak trying to send it further up the pitch. It's left here for Rivera. Koszeliak trying to open it up down the far side. Oh, what a well-weighted pass. Lima able to keep it in play down the far side. Moving really well. Ball is knocked through, but easy enough for Zukovsky to clear away. Pressure still on here with the ball in the attacking third, but now looks like New Jersey will be able to build out of the back. Looking to go over the top. Headed down there by Altuve and back to Bustamante, who can collect. Trying to find Delaney Shaw in behind, but Altuve did well to cover the space. 80th minute. 10 minutes remaining here in the second half. Both of Braveheart's goals coming in the first 45. Lima trying to win it out wide, still pestering, eventually fouling Alorbi and winning the free kick for New Jersey. Perez into the middle. And Ronald Jones fouled by Sorto. They go quickly off the free kick. Just be sent back into the New Jersey half. Jones again. Getting around Sorto, crossing, cleared away by Altuve. And now it's Lima who's got some space in front of him. Lima still fighting for it. Ball knocked back into the air again. Koszeliak able to take it down. Now trying to get around Alvarado is Rubio. Here for Jones. Chirino trying to loft it over the top. Header away there by Mendez. Shaw. Chirinos trying to send it forward, but only into the arms of Juan Bustamante. And if Uediebo was the intended target of that cross, but Bustamante was able to sniff out the danger well. Possession given away. Just enough of a challenge in there by Mendez. Put in just enough to take it away from Koulibaly. Good touch by Novak, trying to get around here on the near side. And Rivera couldn't keep that in. Out for a New Jersey throw-in. Trying to go over the top. Header won there by Altuve. Alvarado can bring it down. Guerriere slips. Novak. Does well to knock it across there to Lima. Cutting inside. Jonathan Lima. Alvarado knocked here for Sorto. Sorto trying to stand it up at the back post. Novak could bring it down. Novak trying to go back across, but cleared away. Koszeliak with a man on his back. Mendez. Koszeliak again. And just allowed to send this one back into their own half here. Altuve. Back to Bustamante. Little over 5 left to play here in the second half. Alvarado's header knocked away there by Elorbi. Braveheart just trying to keep this at the comfortable margin. Rivera trying to get around Zurkowski, does well. Knocked back here. Carlos Alvarado! Just wide. New Jersey pressing to try to get themselves a lifeline here in the final moments of the second half. Braveheart would love a third just to put this tie to rest. A little bit of dancing out on the far touchline. Adelson Sorto busting out the moves. Altuve floating a ball up top. Novak pressing. Wasn't able to quite take it down. Perez can collect and didn't quite bring it down convincingly. Aurea looking to go down the line here. First time ball back. Couldn't steer his effort on target. Delaney Shaw. Best chance they've had. Lima couldn't keep it in play. Throw in for New Jersey down the far side. Lofted over the top, headed down by Altuve. Chirinos had Guerriere nipping at his heels, but able to come away with it. Knocked down there by Aurea, but Koshaliak can knock it here to Novak. And Novak's going to try his luck. Dancing in here. Jonathan Novak, can he get around Perez? Does so. Novak, can he find the third? And cleared away off the line. Rivera's effort cleared off the line. It was Elorbi who got the crucial intervention. Guerriere in possession. Rivera's ball back. Koshaliak couldn't come away with it. Koulibaly trying to get around Mendez and Koshaliak. Koulibaly sent to the turf, but it was a good challenge by Mendez to come away with the ball cleanly. Back to Bustamante, who had a couple chasing him down. Chirinos trying the first time effort. He sent out for a goal kick. Short out of the back to Teamer here. 2 minutes plus stoppage time remaining in this second half. New York Braveheart 2, New Jersey Alliance 0. As it stands, Braveheart will be going through to the Northeast American semifinals. Most likely playing the winner of New York Renegades against Pathfinder SC. Unless Pathfinder were to pull a major upset and beat Renegades, Pathfinder would go on to play Philly Lone Star as the lowest remaining seed. Cross coming in, headers! And that should just about do it. Sydney Rivera. Braveheart 3, Jersey Alliance 0. And that should all but secure Braveheart's place in the UPSL Northeast American Conference semifinals. 2 for Sandro Shijikashvili in the first half. And then Sidney Rivera in the 89th minute all but ices this tie for the hosts. Good challenge there by Altuve. Kept in the corner, and it's out for a New Jersey Alliance throw-in. Rubio. And knocked out of play there by Novak. No, and it thought it was knocked out there by Novak, but instead it's a Braveheart throw-in. 30 seconds out from added time. Taken down by Rubio. Chirinos. And just easily into the arms of Juan Bustamante after Delaneo Shaw couldn't come away with it. Four minutes of added time here in the second half. Which we are into now, the first of. Lima. Sorto. Rubio. Able to carry away. Rubio's able to carry around a couple. Challenge in there by Mendez. Still pressing. Chirinos. Throw in for Braveheart on the far side, who are mere minutes away from clinching their first berth into the UPSL Conference semifinals. They were knocked out at this hurdle in the fall by this very New Jersey Alliance side. They have played some really heavily contested games over the last couple of years. This will be the biggest result for Braveheart in their time in the UPSL. Got in as a 5th seed last year and were forced to travel to New Jersey for that playoff game this spring season, able to clinch a 3 seed and the right to host a playoff matchup. Moving here down the near side. Cross deflected on the way through. Guerriere fighting for it in the corner. Just puts it behind for the corner. Worked there by Koulibaly to hold off the strength there of Mo Guerriere. Cross from Koulibaly is knocked out of play at the near post, and they'll reset for the corner.
Hey, watch it, Pepe, watch it.
It'll be Chirino who heads over instead. Chirino's cross headed away there by Koshliak. Rubio going for the first time effort, and that one's definitely going to hit a car. Hey, it did. Final minute of added time here in the second half. Here's Jonathan Novak. Left here, Sidney Rivera at the top of the box. It looked like he was lining up for a shot instead here for Novak, but that one's just going to run out of play for the goal kick. Full time here in the UPSL quarterfinals. New York Braveheart 3, New Jersey Alliance 0. 2 in the first half from Sandro Shinjikashvili, and 1 in the third from Sidney Rivera. See Braveheart move on to their first conference semifinal in club history. Don't go anywhere, we'll have some words for you from the Braveheart players and staff just after this. But again, your final score here from the Aviator Sports Complex: New York Braveheart 3, New Jersey Alliance 0. Braveheart moving on to the UPSL conference semifinals here with Luis Altuve, Jonathan Novak, and Sidney Rivera. So Luis, let's start with you. Tough first half. New Jersey were really coming out of the blocks, really pressing you guys hard. I know that they really like to build up through you, but had to do a little bit more down the sideline. Talk to me about the adjustments you guys had to make coming out of the first half with a side that was really pressing up and you trying to make you uncomfortable.
Sí, pues el primer tiempo estuvo algo pesado, estuvo algo duro. Los primeros 45 minutos el equipo de ellos apretó, pero nosotros tuvimos la opción de salir jugando y pudimos convertir los 2 primeros goles en el primer tiempo.
Some translation?
Yeah, thanks, Sidney.
Yeah, he said, well, they came out strong and fast and pressed us, but we created our own opportunities and were able to what's the word? We were able to hit those opportunities the way that we needed to, and 2 goals and up 2-0 at the end of the first half.
And Jonathan, coming in that second half, how were you guys able to really turn the tide? You looked a lot more comfortable in that second half. You guys were able to move the ball around a lot more. A side that was really trying to get back in the game. How are you able to calm things down?
Yeah, coming off the bench, you get an opportunity to watch the game before you kind of have to be involved. And I knew that just coming off the bench, we had to try and inject a little bit of energy and really worked them hard in all areas of the pitch, and all of us off the bench just tried to do that. And I think it was 60 minutes in, they were a bit tired, and we came in some fresh legs, so just tried to use that energy advantage for the betterment of the team.
And Sydney coming in second half, getting that third and final goal. Coming in for a guy who had just scored a brace in the first half. How did you coming in sort of change the style of play? What were you looking to do to try to either stretch out that back line or bring the ball in the feet?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, what Johnny said is completely true, and it's good to be back. Just added energy, right? And like Johnny said, watching the first half, seeing where the spaces were, the holes were, where we needed some help, and trying to execute on that.
And Luis, since you're wearing the captain's armband, I'll finish with you. A big game coming up in the semifinals. First time you guys have made it into the UPSL semifinals. What will the team talk be like for such a big occasion?
Sí, la siguiente semana tenemos un compromiso demasiado importante. Se nos vienen las semifinales. Aún no sabemos cuál es el equipo al que nos vamos a enfrentar, pero estaremos preparados para lo que se nos venga.
It's a great thing to be in the semifinals. It's a big compromise for the team. It's a big accomplishment to get there, but we don't know who we're going to play, but we'll be ready.
Guys, excellent work. Really appreciate the time.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, boss. Take care.
And we'll get words for you from Coach CP in just a moment, so stick with us for just another minute here on Game and Friend. Here with Coach CP and Assistant Zaid. So, CP, this was a matchup last fall. Guys couldn't get over the hurdle that time. What changed here? What has been culminating over these last couple months with Braveheart to come back to a side that you guys played very hard against in the fall, and to come here and win so comfortably 3-0 and get through to the semifinals?
Yeah, so it's a bit of a combination of things. We've got players that are now back and healthy. We've got Sydney back. We've got a number of other players that we've been brought in as well. So to get the chocolates today, 3-0, pretty comfortably for the win, that was good. And again, it was a rubber match from last year. It was a bit of a disaster if you were there. So it was nice to kind of get the revenge match on them and to do it in a manner that was calm. So it was good.
Now, Zaid, I saw you communicating with CP a lot during that first half. Definitely saw New Jersey trying to jump on you guys because you guys really like to play out from the back. What were you communicating with CP to try to get that shape into something more positive in the first half?
Yeah, just pointing out some of the trends, where they're trying to attack, where they're trying to get through on our goal, and also some personnel, like who's on a yellow, who do we have to focus on. So mostly that kind of thing.
Now, CP, a big game for this side coming up in a semifinal. How do you sort of temper those nerves? How do you get this side ready and prepared for such a big game?
So I kind of feel like with this group, I kind of just want to let it ride, because I don't want them against me. I need them with me. So if I try to temper it and they want to keep running, it's almost like just let them run, but just do it for a little less, right? So instead of saying, hey, go half speed, no, let's go at 100, and then I'll just monitor the load of how long we do that, because we've got a lot of guys that they're creative, they want to run and express themselves, and even at the end, we had a few small personnel changes where we had some people out of position, and they're like, I don't play this position. It's like, go have fun. And Lima gets us an assist. So that's what we want to have. They've got a good camaraderie, and that we just got to keep feeding it instead of going the other way. So.